winter in Montana has its challenges, especially when living in an RV.
Saturday, someday in December. Christmas Eve's Eve, I believe.
We try to get outside when the weather allows for it.
However, we're not out of the woods completely just yet.
Watch along as we spend Christmas in the camper and get some items checked off of our RV maintenance list. And Buzz wiggles under the camper to fix something.
It smells a little musty under here, so.
I don't know, who knows?
And if you want to subscribe, that would be great. Okay.
Wow, look, I can do something here. It's not all Buzz.
I prefer for Buzz to empty the trash because I'm 5'4" and I can barely get that dang thing open. I mean, that's what I'm telling myself.
Well, I'm gonna take a little lunchtime here. Got the countertops installed, 2 of them at least. So I think I'm gonna take lunch, head into Billings, go meet Betsy, and probably go ahead and grab Maple and take her with me for the ride. Gotta go to Home Depot and stuff, and she loves going in there, so let's go grab her. Come on.
It takes 45 to 50 minutes to drive into Billings, but it is a beautiful drive with an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit. The Home Depot is a little further out because it's on the west end of town, so it doesn't take me as long to get to work.
Where's my dog? Hi. It's me.
I was so happy to be seeing Maple during the workday. Buzz and I had Mexican for lunch, and they made tortillas to order. Maple missed out on that, but she had her fun at Home Depot.
Alrighty, good morning. We are back in the laundry facility today. I've been over in the dog wash area, built some steps yesterday. I got all of the little furring strips on the wall that's gonna give me a nice place to put the curb because all this stuff has to be hidden for code. So we'll go over here to the dog wash area and I'll show you what I did yesterday. I didn't film a whole lot yesterday. It was kind of boring, monotonous stuff. But so yesterday I got this countertop in here. Just it's not mounted or anything. It's just kind of sitting there. But just to give me some space, let me know what I'm dealing with for the stairs here. So I made a couple of stringers, and this is going to be for the dogs to come out of the dog wash and walk over here, and a little set of steps so they can hop up on this counter. Because there's also a blow dryer that's going to get mounted up there, and that way you can dry your dog off and stuff like that. So I made the stairs pretty shallow, pretty big treads. The stairs are really just for bigger dogs, and I wanted that to be enough space for them to, you know, walk up there long-legged style. Because the dog's small enough, like my dog, you just pick her up and put her on there. But if somebody brings in a big old husky or Akita or Goldie or something, you know, they can just walk right up. So today I'm going to be putting the treads and the risers on, and then I have a skirt board that'll go across here, and it'll cover all of this right here. So that'll all get closed in. Materials showed up last night. Got them all loaded in this morning. Pretty much it. We're gonna get started. So I already installed the risers, which is the part on the front of the stair that your toe kicks. Sometimes called toe kick. But so now I have the treads, and this is what you actually walk up on. I have 4 of them, and what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to use my router with a 1/4 inch round over bit, and I'm just going to round over the top and bottom of the fronts to give it kind of a bull nose. That way this hard edge isn't there for any little pups to clip their nails or hit their paws. So we're just going to soften it up a little bit. Now that all of our ends are rounded over to give it that nice little bull nose kind of look, I'm just going to go ahead and take my sander. I'm going to rough everything up at 60 just to take some of the stamps and any sort of markings and staining off of these pine 1x, and then I'll go ahead and move over to a 120 to smooth everything out. Okay, so we have 4 of our treads done. And they're going just like that. Nice and flush to the edge with a little bull nose on it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take my 16 gauge nailer, put a couple of tacks in it just to hold it in place, because I'll come back with 1.5 inch trim screws down through here just to hold everything in place. Well, pretty productive day. I got the steps all done, 5 steps up. Use the router to go ahead and cut everything out here so it's flush with all of that. Alright, I'm here for lunch, so we're just gonna take it nice and easy and make some sandwiches. It's awfully nice out, so I think we're gonna sit out at the picnic table, enjoy the sunshine a little bit.
We've been going pretty hard into turkey sandwiches lately, so please drop your sandwich recommendations in the comments because we definitely need something new. I also ended up panicking at the grocery store and just got random chips, and I didn't like either of them, but don't worry, I did find some Lay's ketchup chips, and they're so good, and it made all of the bad chips worth it.
Whew. Well, it has just been a whirlwind of productivity and progress the last couple days. I can't remember where we left off exactly. I think I was still working on the stairs in the dog wash room, but it has just been crazy quick going here. Trying to get everything wrapped up because we got the holidays coming up. I'm going to be off for a few days. So I've got that curb built all the way around, and then it steps down right there. Make it a little more slim as it goes out the door. That right there is where the washers are gonna go. Everything's all stubbed up, ready to rock and roll there. And then the dryers will go on this side, a little folding table back here, and a utility sink. So I'll go over here and check out the dog wash room. We have the exhaust fan hooked into the switch, so as soon as you flip the switch on, the exhaust fan comes on. Because we don't exactly trust everybody to make sure that the exhaust fan comes on when they're in here washing their dog. So there's the dog wash. That is where that will stay, so they just have to plumb that up, get the water lines hooked up. I got the countertop in here, and this was actually just a repurposed Formica countertop from the store, which is where we'll be moving next, start renovating that. But this is repurposed and then just painted with some epoxy garage floor paint, and then the mica like speckled stuff on it, so it makes it like, you can't, it's like a non-slip surface. You can kind of see it. That's actually going to need another coat because it was a little thin, but it takes forever to dry. I got the steps all done. Those are going to get polyurethaned, and then I had to figure out a solution for the dryer. So this is actually like a blower, so we can turn this on and it will, dry your dog off or whatever. As the carpenter on this job, my work is pretty much where it had to come into a halt, and I'm okay with it. I'm ready for a few days of a break. We got the holidays coming up, but this weekend I am looking forward to just relaxing a bit and enjoying some downtime with Betsy. We'll be staying here for the holidays. We're not planning on doing any traveling or anything, back home at least, or anything like that. So we're just gonna hunker down in the camper, have ourselves a nice little Christmas, and just relax a bit. It's also nice having the van all loaded up and ready to rock and roll for the next process. So yeah, I think that'll pretty much do it for now. Not sure what we have going on tonight. I might go back and build a fire, but that might just be where we leave you for the night.
What time is it? Oh, it's still the morning. Good morning. It's 11:30. Saturday, someday in December, I don't know. Christmas Eve, I believe. We're just on our way into town. What are we getting? My presents.
We have to go to the post office and we have to go to the grocery store.
Yes. The post office. I actually get my mail-in billings, but Buzz gets his here.
Good morning. It is Christmas Eve. We got our first snow yesterday. Maple loves it. She's bundled up, so we're gonna have the dog park and play for a little bit. Beautiful sunny morning. It's 22 degrees. Snow's out, so I'm gonna make a fire and sit by the fire for a little bit. Enjoy this.
Hi, Buzz. What'd you get for Christmas?
I got this fancy new fandangled chair here.
And I love it.
Very
Incredible
nice.
taste.
Bigger table. Super comfy. Perfect.
Cooler.
Perfect.
And what did you get me for Christmas?
Well, they say great minds. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I got you a chair as well.
Ooh, she rocks. Your chair's cool and mine rocks.
That's right.
We can edit that out.
This is the day after Christmas. Hope everybody had a good holiday. We didn't film too much. We kind of just laid around in bed and watched an exorbitant amount of football and exchanged gifts. And there's some stuff on our Instagram that shows the funny situation we got ourselves in with the gifts. It's also Midwest Montana 2023 on Instagram. Check that out. But we did notice yesterday it got down to about
Solid low drip,
okay.
low volume, but low.
Okay. Well, that's a little teaser of what I'm dealing with right now. It got down to about 8 degrees Christmas Eve,
Back in business.
and we had a water pipe freeze on us apparently. So we had water in our bathroom sink, we had water in our tub and shower, but we didn't have water in our kitchen sink. So we just left it, and we run off of our auxiliary tank too. So this morning I flipped the system back over to run off the fresh water, or the city water connection, which is right over here. Went ahead and switched everything over to that, got the water on, and decided, climbed under here, nothing really jumping out at me. I put my little Mr. Buddy propane radiant heater underneath there, just to try to get some warmth going under here, because with the skirting it's pretty tight under there. So I went ahead and cut this access panel, opened up the other access panels, get some fresh air going through there. As you can see, Betsy stuck her head out the window, or out the door, a couple minutes ago, and just said, we got a solid stream coming out of the kitchen. Yeah, I don't know, that's weird. Just must have been something in the lines. Maybe a little bit of ice. It's a copper line under there, which I need to get replaced at some point, but most of everything under here is PEX, but for some reason that line that goes to the kitchen sink is still copper, so maybe that just got a little cold. However, we're not out of the woods completely just yet. I need to go in and switch everything back over to freshwater and make sure that nothing from the freshwater lines to the freshwater lines that connect over to the city water connection, we need to make sure none of those are frozen. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the heater back out of there and go inside and switch all that over. I'm actually just gonna leave this in here for now, just in case I need to use it some more. So there's also a little bit of moisture on the gravel here due to condensation or something. As you can see under here, I have what was left over of the skirting. I just lay that on the ground. It's just some sort of, you know, moisture vapor barrier, just so that the cold radiant temperature from the gravel isn't going straight up to the bottom of the camper. So I think I'm going to open up my little access panels for the freshwater tank and for the black and gray tanks, and maybe just keep some air flowing through under here because it smells a little musty under here.
Buzz puts together all of the videos for our channel. Like, he's so good. They're so good. I just have no idea how to do that. Do I need to watch more YouTube? I think I could work it out. It's the day after Christmas, and all through the trailer, Norman Mailer. I'll work on the rhyme. I can't turn off the camera because my hand's on beer.
That's it for Christmas week. Check back in next Saturday to see how we spent our New Year's. Bye.